Hey, how is it going, everybody? Whew. It is a happy Tuesday. Hope you all doing all right. Man, like it's pretty hot where I live right now. So like past few days, like I barely slept, so I'm a bit like tired than usual. But I feel like once I start like once I start gaming and like hop on that like flow, then I think I'm gonna be fine. So yeah, let's get back into it. I mean, okay, listen. I know I talk some shit about this game, and then saying that like I'm not gonna play this anymore, blah blah blah. But like, later that I mean, like maybe like next day, like I kind of return to the game and fix all the stuff and blah blah blah, and you know, it was all right. It was all right. I mean, like I think all of my criticism to the game like are still valid. I'm just and it has its like I feel like it has its own like fun. Like it's the game is like still interesting, because it's all about car and I like cars. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to at least like finish like the story, all the story order from this game, and then see might move on to like the next game. But as you can see, I did play this game, off the stream because like I thought that I wasn't gonna play this on a stream anymore. But yeah, at least for tonight, I don't have like I don't have like I didn't have my stream ready for like the next game anyway. So like we're just gonna stick with this one for now. So yeah, as you can see, I made like a pretty good money. Over 400,000. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I must say. Oh yeah, so like this is like what I was like working on last night. What is it called? Yeah, it's like a Nissan Starline. But I think I finished up all the... Give me 1 second. Let's lower the music a bit more. There you go. It should be better. I think I finished like a suspension. Let's see. Also, like this car I just bought it from like from the barn. So like this is like a completely my car. It's not like a customer's car. So like all the money that I make from here is like my sheer profit. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look over here and then see if there's any. Yeah, I don't see anything that's kind of like a suspension or suspension related. So I think I'm good to go. Yeah, I can move on to the engine. So, oh yeah, like so yeah, last few days I kind of learned how to set up like the engine over here and stuff like that. So like it makes it like a much easier for me to actually work on. So yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, so this is like an inline 6 engine. Let's take a look. So I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna disassemble this engine completely, and then I'm gonna try to salvage like what I can, because to make it cheaper. I don't have to buy like a bunch of new new parts for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There you go. Also, I remember I was just playing my own like a music list last stream, but later on I checked on my VOD, all right, and then I saw like a lot of some part of my stream was like muted because of the copyright. So that's why I start playing this in-game music again. Yeah, I personally not a, like I like some musics, but like some music's just like atrocious to my ear. So not like a huge fan, but it is what it is. I mean, I'll say it's still better than like a no background music at the end of the day. So I'm just gonna stick with it. There we go. All right. Hello. There it is. Oh my god. Man, I don't want to deal with like this like a camshaft cap, and then like and then like a piston cap. Like those things are like the one that requires like the most time. You know, because like to assemble and disassemble. It is what it is. Wait a second. 1 second. Oh yeah, good thing I sold all the unnecessary parts, because like I was rebuilding like a suspension and stuff like that, and then while I was doing that, there was like a lot of, you know, broken pieces that that flooded my like inventory. But like I got rid of those before I move on to this one, which makes it like much easier later on whenever I'm trying to put each items to like a shopping list, you know. Hello, Mandy. Welcome to the stream. How's your remodeling going? Let's see. Let's line this thing up like this. Today, dude, like today was something, man. Like it was so hot. Still working on it. Yeah, just take your time. Just make sure, you know, like a, how do I put it? Like a measure it twice and then like draw it once, like something like I don't know. You know what I mean, right? But yeah, welcome to the stream. We gotta do something about this like a weatherman, you know. I was today, like I was like freaking done at work, you know. Like I couldn't like focus or anything like that. And then whenever because I usually take some like a vape break, right? So I walk outside, you know, and then like try to vape it, and then like I was like drenching in sweat like the moment I walk outside. So bro, it was bad. I think I know what you mean, Lamau. This weather needs to fuck off. Yeah, can't agree with you more. Which I was. Oh, also like, so my company in a parking area, there is this like a designated spot for all the smokings, right? And so I usually go, yeah, usually, you know, like I'm not an asshole, so like I usually take it over there for a smoke. But recently, like they found out that whenever people smoke there, the the smoke goes straight into like a ventilation and goes straight into like a CEO's room. So like I heard that like a CEO's room starts smelling like cigarette smokes inside, right? So yeah, they recently changed like the policy, so everybody needs to, you know, take the smoke like somewhere else. But before, like the original smoking area, that spot was like right next to the building. So whenever there's like especially during like the afternoon, like the afternoon is like when like the sun start getting serious, right? I used to get this like a good shade from the building, company building, right? But now I have to walk outside, like, and then like the new smoking area, that one has like absolutely zero protection from the sun. So like, oh, I mean, like, let's put it, like, to put it in a good way, I'm getting a lot of like vitamin D, but yeah. Well, now I know that like the smoke goes directly up to his CEO's room. Like I'm about to head over to like head back to my office during the night, and then just like start like a chain smoking some like a freaking marijuana to make, you know, like his kind of like turn his CEO room into like a smoke box, right? I'm thinking about that one. Yeah, you froze my you didn't give me a raise, huh? Time to get high. But yeah. Oh no. So as you can see, this one has like a 22% durability, right? And then I need to do this like a mini game, and on success, like the durability will go up to like a 36%, and I have like a 60% chance to instantly repair up to like 100%, right? But if I fail over here, like it goes down to like 11%, I think, and then I think you need like at least like a 15% to actually, you know, like a repair it. Otherwise, like if it goes below 15%, you just have to sell it and like buy new parts. So I'm trying to. Selfishly, I really don't want you to do that, because then you'll stop streaming. I know, right? I mean, surprisingly, I kind of break that cycle, you know, because as you know, I smoke for a while, and then like once like the tolerance is up, I kind of go cold turkey. So my tolerance will go down, right? Like when I noticed that, like, oh yeah, like I've been like smoking a lot, but like I'm not really getting that much high, you know. Then like that's when I stopped smoking, you know, to lower my tolerance. But like now, like I usually, because I think it's been like almost a year since I smoked, you know. Yeah. Also, like I think I'm like between like a weed and like a stream, I think I like stream a bit more. that's why I haven't done it yet, because like I know I cannot do stream. I mean, I can do streaming. You just won't understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, because like I don't know, my language goes like, my language processing part of my brain completely shuts down. So like I cannot speak English, I cannot speak Korean, you know. So like, but yeah. So you're safer now, Mandy. You're safer now. All right. So I fixed up all the small parts, right? So what I can do now is that I'm gonna look through here, and it's stuff like this, like a piston ring. No, the piston rings and like a piston with like a conrod. Like these are unfixable. Like I cannot repair these. So like I need to. All right, give me one sec before I do this though. Yeah, let's clear up the shopping list, and then I can just add this to like a shopping list, right? One of each, and one crankshaft, bearing cap. This one. Okay, this, I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15. Okay, so like whenever I see like a bunch of these stuff, and then I'm not sure how many of them I need, I usually just like go ahead and like buy a bunch of add everything into like a shopping list. That way, like it'll show up and they show you like how many I need, right? For like stuff like this, like a cam gear and stuff like that, I usually know like, oh yeah, this is like an inline six engine, so like I'm thinking I'm gonna need like a 2, and if it's like it's like a V8 engine, then I'm gonna need like a 4 of them. So I kind of have an idea of like how many I need, you know. Same with the piston and like a piston ring. You know, it's like inline 6, and then like it goes into like each cylinder, so I'm gonna need 6 of them, right? But like this one, like a camshaft cap, like these are like much harder to predict, at least for me now. So let's did I add this? Oh, let's add it one more time. And then like idler roller. Usually I don't know how many I need. Yeah, so like I usually try to add everything. This one is like the one that I failed to fix it, so it went down to like a 9%, so it's no longer fixable. So I have to buy this one. But yeah, the other night I joined the voice.com, and you said Mandy-chan, then good evening in Japanese, I think. Yes, I did. I think you have to do something, and you have to leave right away. So like you just put yourself on mute and then just But like I did say konbanwa. Yeah, I only know like a basic Japanese, man. I only know basic Japanese. I mean, like I keep telling myself, like, yeah, maybe I should focus more. But like, at the end of the day, like my laziness get like a better part of me. So yeah, I haven't improved my Japanese yet. It's still on like very very basic level, like a kindergarten level to be precise. You know. But I didn't. One second. Oh, because I didn't buy any of the parts. That's why. All right, so piston ring, I need like 6. Yeah, I think like a exposure to like foreign language in younger age is like extremely beneficial. Because like it kind of stays with you. I mean, obviously, I did like watch like a Japanese anime and stuff like that, but at the same time, like hearing and listening Japanese and then like speaking is like a very different things, right? But like it kind of stick around with me, so I'm very fortunate on that part. Oh, again, like the spark plug is it belongs in like electronics parts. So sorry. So like I think I went to bed around like 4:30 on like a Monday morning. And then I think I went to bed around like 3:30 last night. Like I actually this morning. So yeah, like I'm definitely sleep deprived. So if I'm still trying. I'm gonna try to like do like my regular hours. But like if I start yawning, yeah, just excuse ahead for all the yawning that I'm about to do. But I mean, like, I was gonna play this game anyway, so. But yeah, this weather gotta go. This weather gotta go. I can't wait until like the comes like the winter, And especially around here, like whenever people talk about like, especially if there's like somebody that actually from like a Tennessee or something. Like those assholes like always say like whenever I complain about like the hot weather, those assholes always say like, oh yeah, but it's not a wet, humid heat. Like fuck you, man. Like hot is hot. Like it doesn't matter, It's like It's kind of like that. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like people are like, oh, like whenever I say like hungry, and they're like, oh yeah, like what about all those like African children who's not who couldn't eat, like going starving, like what does it have to do with me? But anyway, let's see. But I mean, I mean, here's the thing that they are definitely not wrong, right? People that always have to one up your exactly, yeah. I mean, I guess that's like one of the reasons that I'm trying to avoid complaining, as much as possible. Because I'll be. It depends on depending on where I'm at. Like it'll unnecessarily start like the suffering contest, right? So yeah, usually I'll just keep it to myself, but man, like this weather is like the one thing that I can't. I try not to complain, but sometimes you just have to. Yeah. There's like I think there's like a kryptonite for everybody. You can be pretty stoic, but there's just like a one issue that just gets you, right? Like as for me, I'm pretty. How do I put it? I don't mind like it's because like some people are like very, very smell sensitive, right? But like for me, and then like if you start smelling like somebody smoking some like a joint outside and stuff like that, it'll bother them, right? Me personally, it doesn't bother me, right? So like I usually don't. I mean, like it's not that I like it, but like I don't complain about it because it's not that big of a deal, But for me, like an issue is like this noise, especially at night. Like during the day, like if like a dog is barking outside or like a kids are like screaming, like having fun, I usually just let them be, right? I don't really mind. But like the moment like the clock hits like 10 to 11, that's like the silent time for me. Everything needs to like all the sound needs to disappear. Especially whenever I try to like lie down to bed and I try to go to bed, like I want like a complete silent. Except for like whatever I'm watching on my like phone or something. So I think look, that part I definitely complain a lot, So like I bet like the apartment management have enough of me because like I just keep calling them. Oh yeah. By the way, like I keep getting this like a noise issue. What are you gonna do about it? But yeah. I have a sister who does that. Your attitude in life reminds me so much of my dad. It's weird. Hey, your dad must be a cool guy. Just saying, pretty chill. Pretty chill. You're gonna be an old man yelling at the kids to get off his lawn. I mean, if it's my lawn, then yeah, dude. I mean, like not because they're noisy, Like kids are meant to be noisy. Well, there's some exception to that for sure, right? I think whenever let's say you went to like a restaurant or you're in like an airplane, right? I mean, airplane is like a different story because like you cannot go outside, but like let's say you're in a restaurant and then there's like a baby and a mom, and then like baby's just like freaking like screaming bloody murder, right? And then like the mom doesn't do anything about it. Like I just kind of look down upon them. Like I give them like a very, very judgmental eyes, Like what a piece of shit mom, right? Because like, I mean, kids crying is fine, but at least be mindful of others. Like if people are just like paying their pay as much money as you, and then you're just trying to enjoy the meal, and then like if your kids is like being obnoxious, then like you should do something about it as a parent, But just saying. But like like airplane is like a different story. That happened to me once, right? And I didn't like it. Like it bothered me a lot. But at the same time, like I understand that they cannot do anything about it, right? As if like as if like we cannot just like freaking open up the like emergency hatch emergency door of like the airplane and like freaking kick them outside. We cannot do that. So like I just have to like, okay, fine, I'll just suffer this time. You know. Exactly. I guess like especially like whenever I was being raised, my parents always taught me that like, like don't bother us stuff like it don't like it taught me to have like always have a good manner, you know. Like be mindful of like be mindful of like people around you, you know. So like I don't know. It just bothers me whenever that happens. Okay, so I think the engine is done. Let's take a look. Oh, never mind. Engine is not done. All right, I need the spark plugs. Yeah. But damn, like airplane, dude. Like I have like so much stories from the airplane, man. Like you meet some like just like high school. You will meet some of the like a lowest form of humanity over there. It's like, you know. I met some like animal when I was in high school, right? Same as in like airplane. You know what I mean? And then one time like I was hopping on this like a airplane, and then it was like a smaller plane, right? Because like I think it was like an hour and a half flight, so like it's like a small plane with like a two propellers on the side. And dude, like I had to sit next to this like, so this dude is huge. So, like I mean, I do call myself fat, and I am fat, but like, there's like a different magnitudes of fat, right? And then like I was kind of like a how to put it, like a sea elephant fat, and then this dude was like freaking whale fat, right? And then both of us has to sit next to each other, you know. Oh my god. Like that was an experience, let's just say. And then like that's like the not the worst part. The worst part was that man hasn't discovered what like a deodorant is yet. You see? So like I start like smelling his freaking body odor, and then like oof. It was not an experience, man. Well, just try to avoid use Alaskan airline. you know. All right, I think this is it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how I survived that. You know. Yeah, and then like at one time, it was like the international flight from like Seattle to like South Korea, and then there's just like a one baby, and then you know where the story's going, right? This baby was like freaking crying, and then like the mom was trying to comfort the baby, but like it was no use. It was no use. The baby was crying, and then later on, like the baby cried too much, it puked. He or she puked, and then I start like smelling. Those smell, right? When people puke, there's like a distinct smell, and then like the entire cabin starts smelling like that, and then oof. It was not a fun time. All I ask is that people be clean and smell clean. You know, yeah, yeah. But I mean, it's like it's a tall order for someone, I guess. You know. So, well, now you know why. Now you know why I don't travel. I hate airplane. I hate airplane. You know, I think. Let's see. I think like a train or like a ship is like fine, right? Because it gives you like a much more space, you know. And then if you don't like the certain area, you can just walk somewhere else. Like in a train has like a multiple trailer, like multiple carts. So like you can just like walk to like the next carts, you know, unless it's like, you know, like you have like a designated seat. But like the train with like a designated seat usually have those like cafeteria area or something like that where you can kind of, you know, chill. So, but like airplane, it's the space is so confined, you know. And then you're so like, especially if you're not paying for like a business class or something like that, it is just like not a way to do it, man. So yeah, I definitely gotta be rich man before I can like travel around. You have had a horrible airline experiences. Oh, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. I've never been to through that, but I also don't travel. I hate flying, to be honest. Yeah, especially when I was in like a much younger age. You know, I usually go back home every once in a while. Like I mean, actually during like a high school year and it's like and then like early years in college, like I usually went back like at least like a once a year, right? I think it's like when I reach like a mid 20s, I kind of decide not to go back every year, you know, because like as much as I miss like my well, let's be honest, like I wasn't miss like other family member as much. Like, sure, it's good to have them. You know, it's good to go say hi, but like those were not my main mission. Just saying. I know, I'm a horrible person, but like, you know, my main goal was to, you know, eat. You know, so as much as I miss those food, you know, I don't have to eat it every year in order for me to survive, right? And then like I just like airplane is just such an hassle for me, so. Yeah, I kind of decide not to do it every year. All right. Also another thing is that like so from here to where like all my family member lives like South Korea, it takes about like a 10 to 11 hours flight, right? But if I take like like 9 hours flight, I can go to Japan, you know, or I can go to like Australia or somewhere else, you know. So like, it just didn't make sense to keep going back, like keep getting on like a plane, you know, and then stuck there for like 10 to 12 hours just to go back to like exact same place where I've been to, right? You know, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I definitely will sit into the airplane for to get to like Japan because you know I haven't been there for like a very long time, you know. And then I do wanna see like how that place turned, you know, because like it should I bet they changed a lot, right? Like it's almost 30 years since I've been there last time, right? So I mean. Also, at the same time, like whenever I go back to Korea, I usually have to go there during like a summer break, right? And then let me tell you something. Korean summer is hell on earth. Yeah. You don't want that. Like the air, like moisture in the air will stick to you like a glue, and it's hot. You see? So yeah, like I think every time I went there, it was usually the summer, which was like the worst time of the year to visit. You know, Korean spring is pretty good. You know, fall is pretty good. I like winter, but that's just me, right? Because I like cold weather. But like Korean summer specifically, nobody likes Korean summer. You know, it's kind of like similar in Japan. You know, especially like yeah. So like it's hot, it's humid. You see, and then Korea and Japan both have a cicada. You know, those damn bugs. Like whenever I was a kid, I loved cicada, right? I loved them. You know, I usually I went outside with like the bug net, kind of like what we do in Palia. I just went outside with a bug net. I just like catch cicada all day, right? You know, but like, and then there's like multiple different types of cicada, right? And then each cicada has like its own rarity. You know, usually like the normal size cicada, those are like the easiest one to find, right? Those are like a white name cicada, right? And then there's like a little bit larger one. There's like a little bit larger one, which is like a green name, and there's just a tiny cicada with like a very, very distinct sound. That one was like kind of hard to find, So like those are like kind of like like a purple name or blue name cicada. So yeah, there's like a different types of cicada, But those I'm telling you, those like a small cicada. I've only catched it like twice, or I think throughout my life, But yeah. And then also, what's the funny part though? Whenever I was in that age, weather was not as crazy as right now. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say it in like a Celsius, but like usually let's see. What's like a 30 in Fahrenheit? 30 Celsius in Fahrenheit. Okay, so like if it went over like a 85. If it went over 85, it was like actually considered like pretty hot, right? So like I remember my parents like telling me not to go outside because it's like over 85, but like it like now like over 90 is the norm in South Korea. So like so that's what little kid Appy did with his time. Oh yeah. But bug catching was like I was really into like a bug catching when as a kid. During summer, for sure. And then I discovered video games, and then like never went outside again. Oh, I can play like a video game on PC? Damn, this is like so much better than catching bugs. So there you go. That's what happened. But I don't know. I mean, like I feel like at least I have those kind of experience, right? I have those like experience of like going outside and just hanging out with like local kids, who's within my age and stuff like that. But damn, like I feel kind of bad for like kids these days because like I think this whole like a digital thing kind of robbed them of those experience. I mean, like I know they're having a good time of their own, right? But at the same time, like I don't know, it was a different time for sure. I'm totally like what's the kids say these days, like uncoded. But yeah. All right. on getting this thing done. Alright, so let's take a look. And fuse cover. Boom, boom. Alright, oh yeah, I still gotta take care of this one. Yeah, like I just went outside, you know, like as a kid, we just like went out. Me and my brother, you know, who's like 2 years younger than me, you know, younger brother. Like we just went outside and, you know, like went to the playground, and then there's like a kids over there, and we just like played, you know. I don't know how I did it. But like that was a thing back then. I mean, obviously, sometimes like you get to meet those, you know, a little bit more questionable kids, you know, that you have to look out for. But it was like hella fun. Definitely went outside, but my parents were anti-technology. Oh, nah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say like my parents are like anti-technology, you know, because like I think whenever I turned 10 years old, I think that's when my parent that's when like we got our own like a PC, and then once we got the PC, like they hired this like a tutoring. They hired tutoring for me to learn like how to type, and then like how to, you know, like use like a Excel and like stuff like that. But like when I was like 10, 11, something like that. So I mean, like they are definitely onto like a technology side, but yeah, I mean, at the same time, like all the content that you can see was like not the same either, right? Like right now we live in like a Instagram, like a TikTok, where it's like a short form, you know, like a short form video and stuff like that. Whereas like I think like you actually have to like read in order for you to enjoy internet back then, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a boomer, but I don't know. I just kind of turned like a nostalgia. Turned into like a nostalgia, like thinking about like my younger childhood, you know. But I bet like the kids are doing fine, you know. I bet kids are doing just fine. You know, like as the time progresses, like each generation finds its own, you know, challenges, you know, and then like they're gonna like all the newer generation gonna have their own like challenges that I didn't consider when I was younger. Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, like, I wouldn't even say like doing all those like TikTok stuff is like unnecessarily bad either, right? I think they just need more diversity as to like what how they use their time. I think that's like the most I think that's what like a main thing that I'm trying to say. You know, there's like a life outside of like, you know, the TikTok. That's, you know. Let's see. So yeah, like, so all the parts are there. Oh, are you really? Do I wanna? Let's take a look. All right, profit 64,000. Not bad. All right, so you're good to go. Oh, actually, you know what I forgot to do? I definitely should do the alignment test and then the... Yeah, I definitely should like the tire and like the headlight alignment. Well, yeah, let's... There you go. Oh, headlights are fine. Okay. So yeah. Oof. This is like a really great looking car, not gonna lie. I think like the base model, like this model, it's called like a, what is it called, Skyline or something like that. But like I'm pretty sure this car model is based off of like one of the like a Nissan's like a classic car. And then like I don't know, I really like later on, as I get older and older, I really start appreciating this like a 1980s and 1990s like a Japanese car aesthetic, you know. I think those are cool. All right. Boom. Okay, so I sold one of the car, and next thing I should move on to, yeah, let's move on to this. This is a story order, so I need to do this one for sure. And then other than that, I think I also bought like another car like that's sitting outside. Yeah, this one. I need to restore this one and sell it too. But that one is like not my main thing for now. All right, so let's take a look. Oil change, other tasks. And yeah. Oh god. There's like a 6-page of like different things that I need to replace. So let's take a I mean this shock absorber definitely needs like a redoing, you know. I think like a muffler sides are fine. Yeah, over here's are fine too. Like I might need to do something about the brakes. I cannot see it from here, especially with this like a wheel cap. Yeah. But yeah, like this engine definitely needs a redoing. So I'm gonna take this one out and then like mount it over there, and then I'm just gonna, you know, start working on it. So first things first, like let's lift this thing up. All right. Okay, so now what I gotta do next is, yeah, I need to take this off. Take the gearbox off. All right. All right, and then I need to take this exhaust pipes front line, and then I think now it's ready. Yeah, so let's take the engine out. I'm gonna lower this. I'm gonna go grab the engine lift. All right. Okay, so yep, mount this over here. It's a V8, I think. Yeah, it's an older style V8. You can tell by like the air filter just like mounted on top of the engine. Yeah, and then like you see this like a spark. It's not a spark plug. What is this thing called? Yeah, ignition wires. Ignition wires. Yeah, so that's how you can tell like it's like an old style car. Yes. Let's check all the electronics. All the relays inside of the like electronic box, fuse box. I mean they look all fine. Yeah. Definitely don't need to worry about that one. There you go. Okay, so I usually start with oh actually Yeah, I need to take care of these. Ooh, the one of the mistake that I made is that like I didn't take care of all those like old parts. Yeah. So now what I gotta do is make sure this so this starter is belongs to B V8 and not i6 inline 6, right? So that means I did like this one is belong to this car and not a previous car. So well, actually what I can do is I can sell parts all the way up to like a 40%, which will sell like a majority of them. And then like the rest I guess I can just sell it one by one. Now I think about it, what I can do is I can come over here, throw this parts in here, and then sell parts all the way up to like 92%. This should be fine. Yep. And then grab all these and I'm good to go. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the front suspension. Ooh, well, definitely got to take this tire out. Ooh, okay. Brake disc gotta go. And what else? I think the rest kind of looks fine. So this one can go. Shock absorber. And front sway bar. Do I need to replace this one? I can worry about it later. Do you like it? I don't know. Well, at least you like it. I mean, I guess like this music is much better. But like some of the music in this game, like I'm not like, yeah, what am I even listening to? Especially with like the dubstep one. You know, it's not like 2010, you know. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, like the last time, I think I said this before, but like the last time when I was streaming it, like I was just playing my music list, right? And then the problem with that was that like whenever I decide to check my VOD, some part of my VOD was like muted due to like a copyright. So like that's why I moved back to like an in-game music, you know. Very unfortunate. And let's see. Oh, this one gotta go. Oh, yikes. Alright. The rest look okay, except for like this. Hello? There you go. So now I need like a 4 brake pads. Alright, let's mark everything. Actually, I don't need to. Crankshaft. Double wishbone shock absorber. Let's see. Alright, so I can go ahead and try to fix these. Actually, let's go back here and make sure I need to fix these. Fuel pump. Yep, fuel pump needs fixing. I mean, like, it's not gonna make that much difference. Like, fixing stuff is not that expensive. So yeah, let's say if it's like an orange color, like this, let's just fix it. This one. Oof, that one was close. Oof. There you go. All right, these are good to go. All right, everything else looks fine. All right, so let's go back here and let's start working on it. Let's start working on it. Oh, now let's put everything back on. Crankshaft. These are, yeah, this one is belongs to like an engine. Drum brake cylinder, shock absorber cap. Like, there you go. Front spring. Fuel filter. No, this one is a fuel pump. Yeah, fuel filter. Fuel filter is for the engine. Fuel pump is for the car. Ignition coil, distributor rotor. No. Inner tie rod. These belongs here. Outer tie rod. And spring, power steering pump. Nope. Radiator fan, huh? It's not here. Oh, yeah. Because it's like an old engine. So it's like an old V8 engine. So like a fan is not attached to like a radiator. It is attached in front of the engine. You know, because like the engine, and so once the engine goes into the car into engine bay, like the fan is like, you know, directed towards like the radiator. So like that's why I cannot see it. I was kind of confused there a bit, but okay. Rocker arm. These are like all engine. And oh, there it is. Steering rack. I'm not sure if this one was like engine or like the suspension. Well, I can just like light it up for now. Who cares? But yeah, there's still like 4 parts that I need to change that hasn't been discovered yet. Let's mount this thing. Oh yeah. So other than that, how was your day, Mandy? I know that it was hot, but like, and then you had to go to work, which is, you know, not the best, not the best thing to happen today. But how was it? Let's see. This one, I need to buy 2 of these. And 1 brake disc. I need 2 brake pads. Oh, actually, what I should do is I'm gonna go ahead and separate one of the shock absorber joint. That way, if I grab these parts. Can I actually? No, I need to buy a new one. All right, that's fine. So if I look over here, I should find some. Oh yeah. 1, 2, and 3. And so I'll buy 2 of each. My day was good. I got all set up to work, play Palia all day, and then my boss texted me, and I needed me to come in. Oh yeah, but it's fine. I probably wouldn't have been as productive work-wise. Hey, just got that like a priority. Mandy got her priority straight, you know. Work? What about Palia? All right, let's put this like absorber together. And let's see. Did I get this sway bar? I wish I could just no life it truly and play this game all the time. But I can't let myself go down that route. Yeah, yeah. Some part of your previous life, you just gotta let it go, you know. But not gonna lie, I do miss my old day where, you know, like I just get up, you know, and then just, you know, went online and then like, you know, like apply for like a few jobs, then just like spend like the rest of my day just like playing video games. Not gonna lie. Yeah. But at the same time, when that was going on, I was not in a happy place because like I was constantly worried about my future, right? So like, hey, being a grown-ups, yeah, yep. I just ended up getting depressed. Yeah. I don't know. I think as much as I complain about working, like I do need work. You know, I think like a work. I think like whenever in order for me to have like a healthy life, I do need like a certain amount of stress. You know. Actually, I definitely should take a look and make sure these are all the same, right? Yeah, because like sometimes the car uses like a different front wheel and a back wheel, you know. So like I gotta make sure I'm using like the right. Yeah. So like I think whenever I was like unemployed, you know, after graduation, I was smoking a lot. Then I just had to stop. You know, like I was getting like a lot of like bad thoughts in my head. Like I was like constantly like I wouldn't say like a paranoid, but like I was constantly like, it kind of amplifies all the bad thoughts in your head. Like whenever you're not in a good place in your life, right? Like the weed. So. Oh, did that happen to you too? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think whenever you're like you don't have anything to worry about, then like it can be like a great thing, you know, kind of chill, like just makes you chill the hell out, you know. But. I wonder if it was the time of my life when I tried it. That is the reason why I had such a bad experience. Yeah, I think that's like definitely like a part of it. That's definitely part of it. You know, it's just. Let's go back here. So I think, yeah, I think everything is done suspension-wise. I don't really see anything else to like add on to. All right, let's take a look. So I can unmark all these. And crankshaft. All right, looks good. I still don't know what else I need to replace though. This one? No, it's not. Or like you can. It can also happen where you're at, right? It depends on like a location too. I cannot smoke and go outside of a public, because I get like a paranoia. Because like I do like especially if I don't know that place, right? Hey, I don't know this place. Like I'm like, and then like I'm high as fuck. That's that usually results in like a bad experience as well. But like, so yeah, generally speaking, for me, like drugs are usually for myself at home. That's like the way I like to consume my drugs. I guess like this that's like one of the reasons why I haven't done any like, let's say like a party drugs yet. I would need to be in my bedroom. I've always been with other. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, and then like especially if you don't know them very very well, like it definitely will lead into like a bad experience. Yeah, I definitely can see that. I mean, like party. Yeah, I never. So yeah, as for instance, like I never tried like a. I don't know, like a. I never tried like a cocaine or, like those like those like of uppers, right? There's like uppers and there's like a downers, And I feel like weed is like definitely a downer, Well, okay. I drink liquor. I drink liquor, and then liquor is definitely a downer, but it's also like a party drugs, right? But at the same time, like I rarely drink it in public, man. Oh yeah. I tried mushrooms. I tried mushrooms. I personally I really liked it. Not gonna lie, I really liked it. I should put like a 18 plus tag on my stream, man. Now we're talking all the drugs. Hell yeah. Listen closely, kids. Listen closely. You cannot. Oh no. Oh no. You set me up. You set me up. But yeah. Yeah, we can definitely talk about it later on. Whenever you feel comfortable. But I don't know, because like I was kind of expecting more whenever I tried it. I was expecting more like what do you say? How do I say it? So like I was expecting more like a hallucination, but no, it was like I was just got high. I'm fine talking to you about it, but I don't want the whole community to know. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, for me, I don't mind talking about it. Like, I think, especially, for me, I kind of feel I'm okay to talk about it because I haven't ruined my life with it yet, So like, and then like I don't know, I don't have any like a addiction, well, except for like a nicotine, but like nicotine is like illegal drugs, you see. All right, give me 1 second. So. Oh. So now let's go ahead and actually let's go ahead and take a short break. Oh damn! Like I was definitely got super into like talking about drugs, man. Like it well past my usual break time. So yeah, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and take a short break. It's been an hour and like a 15 minutes since I start streaming. So yeah, I'm gonna go drink some water. Definitely, I gotta drink a lot of water because like today was especially hot. Right, so I'm definitely gonna drink a lot more water than usual. Yeah, go use the restroom, stretch my legs, and yeah, once I come back, I'm gonna continue with this game. You know, let's see. But yeah, before I leave, let's take a look. Let's put some music on. And yeah, let's go with this one. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Oh, 1 second. There you go. All right, so where were we? Oh yeah, I need to do the engine. All right, let's take a look over here. Take everything off. Drugs, yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, like honestly, I got like nothing against like a psychedelics, right? I mean, over here, I'm obviously talking, like my context is that like people are using it responsibly, right? You know, like, I mean, like, I think like every substance can be abused, you know, even though like, I know people are saying like, oh yeah, like, you know, like if you can't get addicted to like, let's say like a weed or something like that. And I guess like a biologically, chemically, like that's like true. But I've seen some people who just, you know, have to like constantly smoke weed, you know what I mean? And then like, to me that kind of fits like the definition of addiction, right? So like, you know, I think you can be addicted to like all different kind of substance. So like, my pre-context is that like, yo, you're using it responsibly, you know. We had to constantly smoke weed and were a nightmare to be around. Oh yeah. One of my roommate was like that. You know, we kind of joked around that like for some reason, like if like the marijuana disappear from the like a face of the earth tomorrow, we'll just like we're just gonna drew blood from his like a vein, and then we're just gonna smoke those because like he's gonna have enough like a THC in his like a system. We kind of joked about that one, but yeah, he was like, I had like this like a one friend. And then he's constantly saying that like, oh yeah, this is for like the self-medication. I have like a chronic migraine and blah, blah, blah. But bruh, like, I don't know. To me, it all sounded like cope, you know? Because I mean, I don't know that much about like a chronic migraine, right? But like, I'm pretty sure chronic migraine happens pretty often, but I am pretty sure it's not like 24/7, right? It's not. It's like if you have like a chronic migraine 24/7, I don't think that's a chronic migraine. Like I think that's a brain tumor. You know what I mean? So like I'm pretty sure like he was just like talking out of his ass. But like yeah, like he was like we have someone like that. So I mean, but yeah, so back to like the original story. Like I have like a nothing against like the like a what you call it, psychedelics, because like I feel like that's kind of, those psychedelics are like special like a mushroom. I think that's a kind of like a more of like a self-discovering drugs, right? At least from my experience, like I have like my experience with like the mushroom was like a very, very positive, you know. I kind of think about myself a lot, you know, whenever I was like high on mushroom. So yeah, I got nothing I got nothing bad to say about it. I don't think they'll kill you. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. But I mean, like for me, like a nicotine's gonna kill me anyway. So it's like, as a no, like back in the day, I used to be like, I used to smoke cigarettes, right? So, like even if it kills me, like, what's the difference between this one and then, like, smoking a pack of cigarette a day, right? So, like, that's how I felt about it, you know. Oh God, this part is the worst. You see? Now I have to do like a 16 rocket arms, and then like a 16 valve push rod. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this one. All right, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I don't know. I think. Let's see. Drugs. I'm like, when it comes to like a drugs, I'm definitely not comfortable with like like a cocaine and like amphetamine, and what else? Like a heroin related one, like, all the what you call it, opioids related one. Like, I'm not getting any close to those ones. But other than that, yeah. I'm way much of a chicken to try those drugs to begin with. you know and then I don't know, I mean, I never try like the acid, just because like it's chemically synthesized, right? So like, I'm not sure how much I'll trust the vendor, you know but like when you see mushroom, it's mushroom, right? And whenever you see like a marijuana, like, it's marijuana, right? But like if it's like a synthesized, like, in some way, like, I'm not sure if I would trust a vendor. That's the thing, you know. I already said I told you about like this story, but like one time, like, so I was living with my high school friends for like pretty good period of time. Like, I think it was like 5 years, something like that. And during that period, like, the we were all like a early to like a mid 20s. So like, especially my friends, they're like trying out stuff, right? So what happened was, like, one of my friends, those like a chronic migraine one, he is like a very, very like a people's person, right? He know how to get around with like a people. He's like kind of like a little bit like a street smart. So like, one time this guy got his hands on like a ecstasy, right? And then ecstasy itself is fine. I think those are fine. Like, those, I don't think they are like a dangerous, and not as dangerous as like opioids or cocaine and stuff like that. But again, like, you gotta know your vendors, because I think like one he got was like laced with like methamphetamine, right? So I think they took it. I didn't take it. I gotta be clear about that. I did not take that one, right? But they took those X around, like, I don't know, what was it, like 12 or 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. And then, dude, I mean, like, we were just like talking out. Like, so it was me, two of my high school friends, one of my high school friends' girlfriend, and then like his girlfriend's female friend. You see? So like, there was like a total of 5, and then I was the only one who didn't take it. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I know like, it's kind of hard to believe it, but I swear I didn't take it. But here's the thing though. Like, so they took it, and then like, they were having fun. We were watching did they have a horrible time? I don't think they necessarily had a horrible time. I'm just saying, but like, I think they were having a good time. But like, we're sitting down, we're talking, we're watching TV, movies and TV show on TV and stuff like that, right? And then like around 3, I couldn't do it anymore. Like I was like done. Like I was so tired. I'm ready to go to bed. So I just say good night, guys. And then like I just went back to my bedroom, smoked some weed, and then just went to bed. Right. And then next morning, I got up around like 11, and they were still up. They were still up. Apparently, like they already went to this like restaurant and like had some food and pies already, right? So yeah, like I think when it comes to like those like a synthetic drugs, like ooh, yeah, that's why like we all suspected that their axe was like laced with something else, you know, especially meth. Like I'm pretty confident on that one. No, but like it shouldn't last that long, right? Even with the X. So yeah, I think they got one from like this, unreliable vendor, and then like theirs is like a laced with something else, and then like but they did. I mean, nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt, and then everyone was fine, but they just couldn't sleep. They just couldn't go to bed. You know. Mm, so yeah, I feel like I'll be much more comfortable of like a trying X if I let's say if I was in like Netherlands, right? Because like I'm pretty sure like X is like very very prominent in like a like a I don't know Amsterdam like a rave scene and stuff like that. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. How was your day? But in like a mid-sized, like small to mid-sized American town, I don't know. I don't trust the vendor. So I make myself sound like a dog. What are you saying? Oh, but since you're here, oh, we're talking about the drugs, but like since you're here, I got like another story for the company. But yeah, I mean, you just take your time, man. Like if you whenever once you come back, like I could talk about this story. I got a freshly brewed tea for our taku over here. I'm not sure if I should like tell him though. Like it's just gonna make him mad. He just got home from work, and then like I'm just like trying to like bait him, and like I'm just like it kind of sounds like feels like I'm like rage baiting him, right? But oh man, like I mean, like honestly, like this company gotta go. This fucking company gotta go. I mean, but like as fun as it is, like I think even if he gets pissed off, but at the same time, it's just like a reaffirming his choice, right? I think that's why I keep doing it, right? I think if it just pissed him off, I think I won't do it. But like it kind of oh talking to giggles. Okay, okay. Yeah, dumb shit doesn't surprise me. Yeah, yeah. But like once you're done talking, I got some tea for you. I got some tea for you. But yeah, say hi to the giggles for me, will you? Let's see. So back to drugs. This jumping between like a subject, like very sussy subjects. But yeah, I don't know. I think we spoke like pretty much everything that I need to, you know. Hello. Oh, sing is. Let's see. All right. So. Oh. Yeah. Let's roll this around. There's like so many road caps, man. Come on. Here's another one. All right. I don't know. I feel like this like a what you call it, mechanical sounds. It's kind of ASMR for me. I don't know why. Especially like the manual one, right? I don't think one of those like a power tools does it. It's not really ASMR. Like the whenever, let's say like whenever I'm, you know, what you call it. Whenever I'm taking off the wheel and stuff like that, it's not really ASMR, but like, yeah, those like a manual tools, pretty ASMR. Let's see, so let's take this one. Let's roll this thing around again. Oh. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take this one off and I'm going to put this one back on the car. So I can, so if I put this engine over here, right? I cannot tell like which part needs to be replaced, right? But like now, like if I put it in a car, now all right, 1 second. So let's lower the car. Especially I'm done with like an oil pan and like stuff like that, right? So I don't need to lift up the car and then like lift down the car like over and over again just to, you know, access like different parts, right? So let's install this thing. And then now I can take a look at the car status. And if you see, yeah, I need a fuel filter, ignition wire, rocker, yeah, this type of stuff, like a rocker arms, like here's like a bunch of rocker arms, right? But I don't think these are like 16 rocker arms. 3 4 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4. So there are 4 rocker arms that I don't need to replace, but there's like a 16 of them, right? So like now it is like it's beneficial for me to actually put it on a car, and so I can tell like which part needs to be replaced and which part I don't need to replace it. So yeah, that's what I want. Let's take a look over here. Starter, water pump. Oh, I still haven't discovered these like the last 4 parts, huh? Oh man. Oh well, that's fine. Let's do this for now. But at least I don't think I need to. Yeah, I don't think I need to replace any of like a valve push rod. Okay, so this one I put just like a used one over here, and then over here. All right, let's put all the valve rod back in here. All right, and this one. Okay, so I need like a 12 rocker arms. There we go. Buy all of them. Yeah, this is like one of the reasons why I don't like doing like the old vintage like a V8 engine. It's way too much work, especially with it because of this like a rocker arms stuff like that. You know, but oh well. I mean, it is a story order. So it's a story quest, so like I gotta do it anyway, because yeah, I think I want to finish off like the story for this game. Well, there's no really good story, so that's why it's the best game. So that's why this game is good. You know, they call it story order, but as long as I don't read like the order description, you know, there is no story. You know, best game. Let's see. I could put this one over here. You're damn right. Goddamn right. All right, so. Oh, a second. Where is a... Yeah, ignition wire. Let's get rid of that. And it should show me... Yeah, I don't need... Oh, that's right. I don't need to replace any of like a spark plugs. So yeah, I just need like an ignition wire. Oh, I guess it's in electronics. There it is. Boom. And... All right, so let's look at the front. Fuel filter. I need a new one for this one. What about you? Yeah, I can just use the old one here. All right, what about this one? Oh, definitely need a new one for this. What about pulley? Yep. All right. What? All right, I should stop like complaining about the songs, man. Like they did their best. They did their best. There you go. All right, so I think engine is almost done. I see what you're saying, though. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it sounds like, I mean, I guess, like, if I played this game in like 2010 to like 2015, between like 2010 to 2015, I definitely would enjoy like a music a lot more. But I don't know. I think like a dubstep and like these type of music kind of fell off pretty. I mean, fell off from my taste bud pretty fast. You know. But yeah. Only if I could. I mean, oh yeah, that's right. Like Azure told me about like a separating like the music, separating like the source. But at the same time, if I do that though, I think like the rest of the stream couldn't listen to the music either, right? So that kind of defeats the purpose in my book. But oh well. Let's see. Okay, so I think almost everything is done, but I still got to figure out like what these last 4 parts are. You see? All right. So, but like I can do like all the rest of these. You know, brake, coolant, power steering, and engine oil. All right, so let's lower the lift and let's take a look. Let's start with the engine oil. There you go. Brake fluid, coolant fluid. Okay, so I need to drain it. That's why. There you go. Power steering over here. And then I do need to do a refill, just a refill. So let's start with this one. Windshield. Yep. There you go. There goes a washer fluid. And here's a coolant. All right. Power steering done. And last. Brake fluid. Boom. There we go. All right. So let's hope that I can. Yeah. Let's take this car outside. Well, actually, I should take this to wash it. I was gonna take this like a test drive, but like I'm pretty sure I won't be able to actually look outside through that windshield, man. Look at that. So yeah, let's give it a good wash. Nice color. I like this color. Yeah, this like a deep blue. It's really like not poppy. You know, looks very luxurious. There you go. Give it a good shower. And yeah, let's take this out for a ride. Oh. Clip. Clip where though? Oh, over here, I think. There you go. One more over here. All right, so to the test track. Boom. Because I'm suspecting it's gotta be like one of those like a rubber bushing. All gas, no brake. All gas, no brake. Oh, nice. There you go. All right. That was a pretty good run. I think that's my personal best. All right, let's take a look. Come on. Load it up. Load it up. Yep. As I suspected, it's a bunch of like a rubber bushing issue. All right, so let's take this back to the lift. I think there are like, I don't know, there are like so many rubber bushing in the car. So like it's much faster to just take this out for like a test ride, and then, you know, instead of like trying to pick like one by one, right? But yeah, let's wear all right, take there you go. Oh no. God dang it. Yeah, I need to take off the wheel. There you go. Do I have enough like a rubber bushing for this? Oh, I have like a bunch of small ones, but I don't think I have a regular one. Oh. There you go. And let's see. All right, so let's look over here. I need like a total of 4. So let's add these. And then you can do it, man. You can do it. All right, the job is done. I leveled up. Nice, nice. All right, and yeah, let's open up this case and see what's in here. Oh, I don't care about like the credit anymore. Wish I didn't expand my house. No. Dude, I think I don't know. I think like as you progress in the game, I think you're gonna get more and more stuff to decorate it, right? You know. So I don't know. I think sooner or later, I think you're gonna fill that thing up. You know, especially I'm pretty sure you haven't got into like a lot of like a what you call it, furniture making. So yeah, once you get more into that, I think you'll be fine. Ooh, we got a Chevy Camaro over here. It says Bolt Mosquitoes, but like it's okay. This is definitely Camaro. I don't know. I mean, I heard a lot of good things about this car, but I also heard that this car has like a very, very bad visibility if you're sitting in here. Like you cannot see the damn thing outside. So like I decide not to like check it out. Like I tried the Mustang. Mustang is like, I think Mustang is like a really really cool looking car. But like the one I tried was like a EcoBoost, and then I don't know, like I didn't really feel it, you know. Also, like the car was like so freaking huge, and I couldn't see like the end of my like a bumper, right? I couldn't tell like where my bumper is. So wherever I'm turning corner, like I was like I got to be like extra careful, and like I was like always like I was like very very nervous trying to make that turn. So yeah, that's why I didn't like it that much. But like just out of like a design wise, I think they're a really cool car, you know. But here it is. Should I leave it as is? But I fucking hate it in this house. No man. Oh no, man. You'll get it someday. You'll get it. All right, let's take a look at what do they want. What do they want? Oh, I gotta do all the body parts. Ooh, that sucks. Coolant, power steering, calibration, and windshield fluid. I should have just kept going doing the stuff I was doing, but now I'm stuck with this project because it's so unfinished. I mean, you can always like revert it back, right? Because like I mean, like you can just like grab your old house back, you know, and then just start from there. I don't know. I mean, yeah, for now, like now I'm trying to finish off like all the buildings first, then get into like all those decoration. But like I don't know, yeah, for me it is kind of getting overwhelmed. I'm kind of being overwhelmed as well. Not gonna lie. I feel like those like a large harvest house was a mistake. I don't like it that much. You know, I think that one I'm just gonna put it away and then like just put it on a side and then like build it as like a something else. But yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. But again, this is oh, we're way past that. Oh no. Oh shit. Mendy already went all in. Hell yeah. Okay. So I think this is like much, yeah, this is like definitely a newer version, I feel. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna take the engine out. Actually, yeah. I got rid of all the used parts. Alright, let's see. Start with the driving shaft. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's take the engine off first. Take away the starter. And here's the gearbox. There we go. And I gotta drain the engine. Let's take this one on to like a lift A. Take out all the engine oil. There we go. Put this thing back. Lower the car. Go get the engine lift. There you go. And pull the engine out. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I think I'm not gonna mount the engine on this like engine stand yet, because whenever I do that, it will automatically register all the wrong parts of the engine to my to-do list, right? So if I look it over here now, I don't. Oh, Okay, never mind. It does that automatically whenever I take it out from like the thingy. So yeah. Okay, whatever. So never mind. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this thing on here. And then this time I think I'm gonna start with the engine first. You know. Before I check all the suspension and then like just like flood this like a list. I think I'm just gonna finish off the engine. Then I can work on like all the suspension and stuff like that. But before I do that though, I'm definitely gonna take another short break. It's been 2 hours since I started streaming. So yeah, I gotta take a leak, so there's that. But once I come back, let's try to finish off this Camaro before the stream ends. I think I have like plenty of time. I got like plenty of time, so I think I can finish the Camaro, and then like do some work on like the next car before I call it a night. But anyway, yeah, let's see. So before I go, let's take a look. Let's play some music. I did add some like a new music up here, and oh yeah, let's go with this one. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Whew. Okay, so as I said, I should start with the engine this time and see how it goes. Like as you can see, like a lot of these parts got to be replaced. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put everything apart and then just think from there. Damn, this ignition coil is like much harder than like the one. Yeah. Oop. Yep. Take this one out. Oh no. Okay. I gotta remember. Yeah, this one. I gotta make sure I remember this part over here. Otherwise, it's gonna. Well, actually, I could just put it back on a car and then like just think from there. Yeah. Yeah, because like this part, I need to buy a new one, and then other 7, I need to use like the old one, old ignition coil. Oh, don't forget to. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Flux capacitor. Yeah, how you doing, man? Don't forget to lube the flux capacitor. Yep, I'll never forget it. WD-40. Right here. But yeah, how you doing tonight? Let's see. Flux capacitor. Flux capacitor. What is that part? My bad, I can't spell. No, I mean, like, I'm not really knowledgeable when it comes to like a car, so like I mean even if you say it, like I have no idea what that is. Doing well, doing good. Was playing some Farming Sim 25. I see. Damn. Dude, that's like a one simulator game I'll never touch. You know, that's like way overboard. Flux capacitor is what lets you go to the... Oh, is it like a Back to the Future reference? If it's so, like I understand like why I didn't get it. My dad and I played it at night, just hanging and chatting. Ooh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. Yeah, which one? So which one do you prefer? Do you prefer John Deere or New Holland? Let me know. Are you a John Deere guy or like a New Holland guy? Because I think I played that game briefly, right? the farming sim, but like, dude, I'll just stick with like a Stardew Valley, man. That was like Valtris in game, dude. Oh, you have a John Deere. I see. I see. Yeah. Well, time to roll out that combine, man. It is. It is. But also like you got to be like way much more knowledgeable. You know, like you gotta read like a whole article, like several articles in order for you to actually know what's going on, right? So like whenever I was playing that game, I have no idea what to do, what to begin with, you know. Whereas like a Stardew Valley, it's like much more. It's much more easy to see, right? You know, oh yeah, you use a hoe the ground, and then like throw some seed and we'll pour water. You know, but like that one, like you gotta know how to do like the, you know, you gotta know how to do like the plow, then like you do like this, you sow the seeds, and then you do like a fertilizer, and then you know like later on you need a harvester, you need like a combine, you need like a trucks to follow you to, so your combine can actually, you know, pour the grains into that thing, and then like you gotta build those like what is that silo, you need to build a silo to put them in there, and then you gotta time it like perfectly to like maximize your profit and all that kind of stuff. Like holy shit, dude, like I just want some gardening, man. I really thought about starting a streaming again. I know I am bad at this whole streaming thing. No, you're not. Like, dude, I don't know. I enjoyed your Bannerlord stream. You know, doing a $0 start with a scythe and a shovel. Yeah, I mean, like, I think for me, I think of it as this way. I think I'll be playing like a video game anyway, so might as well just, you know, like put it online, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, like in old days, back in the days, like whenever one of your friends has like a video game console, right? You know, like a Nintendo 64 or whatever, and then like all the kids in town like gather up, and then like to his house, and then like we all just like sitting together, you know, and then like not like he only has like a one or two controllers, so like not even like everybody can play it, but like everybody having a good time just like watching like somebody else play, right? I just like to think about it that way, yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely, for me, like I'm just trying to, you know, put. Let's see. I just like set up my goal to like stream it like 400 hours this year, you know, stuff like that, and then just like following through, you know. But it's I don't know. I mean, like streaming is fun before anything else, and then like as long as I'm having fun, like I, you know, it's okay. It doesn't matter that I'm good at it or bad at it. You know, that it kind of becomes like a secondary concern. But you're not bad at streaming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I watched some of his like. Well, I like this Bannerlord stream. Like it just sometimes but sometimes like I just didn't have like time, you know, to hop in. But like I remember Alistar doing like a Sturgia run. So like everybody's like looks like a Viking. Oh, by the way, Bannerlord is about to release like a DLC content. You know, then they're actually going like a Nord. You know, like a actual Viking out there. I thought like a Sturgia was like a Viking faction, but well, apparently it wasn't. But yeah. Got to do fertilizer, lime, herbicide. Yep. Plow, cultivate, plant, and like so, they have a snow, so you can do snow removal. Oh my god! You see? Yeah. I mean, like I own one of the game for sure. Let me check. Was it like a 2020 or something like that? Farming. Yeah, like Farming Simulator 2019. Like I have that game, and then like I tried it with my brother, and then here's the thing: I like grindy games, right? But it was like, oh my god, it was too much. It was like overwhelming me, for sure. So yeah, except my hard drive was going. Dude, like that game is like so badly optimized. Especially if you want to have fun in like a Bannerlord, you gotta increase your like army capacity, right? Like the amount of NPC that that can be on a map. You gotta hike that thing up, increase that number. But once you try to do that, like your PC starts screaming, screaming in agony. But yeah, let's see. It's just been hard to set time aside with two kiddos. You're telling me, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, shout out to all dads out there, dads and moms. But yeah, I do feel that because, I mean, my friends. So I used to play video games with I'm with my high school friends all the time, right? We were in like this like a 5-man group, and we used to play like a Battlefield. We play Arma 3, or like we try out like different sorts of games and stuff like that, right? And then 3 of them got married. One of them got a girlfriend, and then two of them, yeah. And then like out of those three married, 2 of them has kids. And then now we can never see each other. We can never see each other. We could play like a video game for like one night once every blue moon now, just like yeah. So like I totally understand. Like when there's a kids, like it's really really hard to find your own time, So yeah, but it's just the things you got to do as a parent, right? Yeah, like so yeah, last Saturday was like that. Like I usually try to stream on Saturday at night, but last Saturday, like it was like the Battlefield 6 closed beta last for weekend, right? And then Battlefield was like the game that we always play together, right? We play like Battlefield 3, 4, 1, and then like we move on to like Arma, then we played some like a 2042. Now like a Battlefield 6 is out, so like we all collectively decide to try it out. And then like yeah, last weekend we finally had some play some video games together. But yeah, we'll see when we're gonna play together again next time. It's really really hard. It's really really hard. Yeah, let's see. Play 22 on PlayStation 4. I see. But yeah, I think like the deal was, I think back in it when I was playing in 2019, the meta was to start with like the lumber. So you get one of those like those like a scorpion, right? The one that cuts down the tree, and it processes it as well, right? It kind of refines it to like a log. I think like the meta was to like do a bunch of lumber, then get enough money to buy like the land and like go from there, stuff like that. But yeah, as I said, like I didn't really get into that much, because like I guess I'm more into like gardening and horticulture than like actual mass production. But like the game is like definitely cool as fuck. It kind of gives you like a general idea as to like how the whole like agriculture industry is like going. All the basic knowledge and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see. It is. My dad uses AI to do all the work while I'm sitting there driving through all my fields. Yeah. I think yeah. Later on in the game, like you can hire like a bunch of NPC to do the job, but like, I never got to that point, unfortunately. That is so true. I used to be on an Overwatch University League, play like a 5 to 8 hours a night with my brother and and our friends. Now I get to play like 2 to 3 hours after the kids are asleep. Yep. And even between playthrough, even when we're playing, once in a while the dads gotta go. Dads just disappear because they heard something like dropping outside, and like they gotta go check out. So like yeah, it is hard, but like it kind of makes those like the playtime like much more valuable than before, right? It's like, oh my god, like we finally get to play together, makes it more special. You know. Let's see. Oh yeah, 22 was just make silage constantly, and you would make millions. They nerfed it since nerfed it really hard in 25. Logging is still super profitable. Wood chips. Wood chip makes so much more. So much though. Makes so much more though. I just buy full-grown trees, cut them down, turn into wood chips. Oh, damn! This guy plays. This guy plays. Yeah, he speak. You see, he speaks my language. He speaks the language of profit. You see, I like that. I like that. You know, I had to run upstairs to calm him down. Okay, again, shout out to all the parents, man. Shout out to all the parents. Let's see. I saw like a silage. A silage is basically kind of like fermented crops, right? That you feed your cattle and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think like I didn't know it, but like I learned that people produce corn. Like in my head, like a corn is like food, right? So like people usually make corns for like, I thought like people harvest corn for people, but apparently a lot of those corns are going to be turned into like a silage and to feed the cows as well, you know? Yeah, corn, fermented corn and grass. Nice. But yeah, that game, I don't know. Maybe one day I might revisit, because you know, like I'm on my simulator arc, you know. But like that last time I did it, like oof. Also, another one is that like I'm really bad at like driving like a vehicle in game. So, so whenever I'm trying to plow the field, it was disastrous. Let me tell you. Like it was disastrous, you know. And then that game kind of, you know, like if you have like a OCD, you can't play that game. You know, like if I miss like a small spot while I'm plowing or like while I'm like harvesting, dude, I gotta turn this harvester around, man. Like I gotta get that spot. Like there was like a tiny spot that I missed. Unacceptable. That's like a cardinal sin. You know what I mean? But yeah, but at least you're having fun. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Okay, so engine block is fine. That's why I don't use AI. The guy missed like 6 spots. Huge field. Well, you just gotta pay them less. That's what's up. You know. Hey, you missed a spot. Well, too bad. Now you gotta. You know, it's gonna come off your paycheck, man. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so this one. Oh. Wait a second. Oh no. I gotta clear out the list. Shopping list. So now let's go back and buy all these stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, let's. Farming sim actually got me watching Real World Farming YouTube, and man, do I never want to be a farmer. Dude, actually, honestly, I did the same thing. Not gonna lie, I just decided to start watching like especially like a harvesting one. right? Because I really like it whenever you're doing like whenever combine and then like the one of the truck goes like side by side, and then like a combine is like a harvesting, and then at the same time like it's like dropping all the crops, all the wheat into like a truck, right? That's what I don't know, I find it like super satisfying. Yeah, and then sometimes I watch like a potato harvesting in like Idaho and stuff like that, which is like kind of funny. I've done that, man. Like let's see, but like I don't know, I think there's like there's like a very how do I put it? I don't know. It's something. It kind of makes me feel like very peaceful. Like just like watching like a wheat being harvested. All those different crops being harvested. Like I don't know. It's just satisfying to watch. You know. One second, let me buy all these. Okay, I need to buy... So I need to buy the alternator. I need to buy ignition coil. There you go. Yes, I watched this one guy farm corn in a field, like 3 bunkers of corn for silage, and I was just like, I was in awe. They worked like a 36 hours straight farming, packing it. Brother. Yep. Well, I'll never be a farmer for sure. I need my daily I need my everyday nap. No, sleep. You know? All right, go. Getting all those like rod caps. There you go. What else? Yeah. Also, one of the video that I watched was the cranberry harvesting, which is like very interesting. Like in my head, like those are berries, right? So I'm thinking that like, oh yeah, they're just gonna use like a machine to pick them up, right? But apparently they flood the entire zone with water. So because like cranberry has those like air inside of the berry, so they kind of float on top, right? So and then they just grab it from like the on top of the grab them from like the top of the water, which is crazy. I never imagined that, like sometimes, yeah. That was like not even that was like never in my head. Like I never could imagine that's the thing. But it's kind of cool though. It's like a cool thing to. It's a cool sight to have. A cool sight to see, for sure. All right. So let's roll this thing around again. Rolling. Let's see. Oh, don't be a parent. I don't remember the last time I had 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Oh, dude, tell me about it. I mean, I kind of like granted it's like a 12:30, and I know he will be up at 8 a.m. Yeah, I mean one of the thing is like, so I have this like a younger brother who has like a who's like a significantly younger than me, right? So whenever my mom was pregnant with him, and then whenever she gave a birth, and then like whenever she was like raising him, like during like the very infant, I have like a clear memory of that, right? So like I understand that like friggin' having kids is like no joke, Like I remember you need to get up at least like twice a night during the night just to feed the child, feed the baby, right? Because like the baby, apparently baby doesn't have like this like a large stomach, so they cannot hold like a lot of food to begin with. So like every, what was it, like 3 to 4 hours they go hungry. So yeah, cranberry farmers tends to put a spider in the field during the growth, so they naturally kill the bugs. And so when they flood the field and walk in spider, bruh, bruh. I mean, don't mark me wrong. Don't mark me wrong. I got no beef with the spider. You know, I'm usually okay with spider, but like, dude, like the moment they crawl up on me, like that's like that like the friendship is over, man. Friendship is over, and now I gotta kill you. Oh, actually, you know what? I gotta put this thing. Let's take this off. I'm gonna put this thing back into your car and then go from there. I mean, I was the baby, so I had no clue what to do, what to be expecting. My mom was amazing and did the nighttime feedings and changes while I was working. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, having a child is like a team game, man. You know, both like a mom and dad got to be like very involved. You know, but yeah. Oh yeah, I learned that. I was like, yep, never going to cranberry farm. Hey, at least, like nobody's gonna steal your cranberries, right? It's like with with that amount of spiders, nobody's gonna walk into your cranberry field, you know. Oh. All right, let's install this thing. Okay, so now I can check this thing, and then I'm gonna mark all the stuff that I need to change. Here you go. So now I know I need to put like a new one on this side, and then a used one on the other side. You see like the blue outline? Here you go. And then my mom was so mad I ended up being a stay-at-home dad while she went back to work, and he was sleeping through the night about the same time. He was co-sleeping, and the first week I was a stay-at-home dad. I got him in his own bed in his room, I say. Damn. Well, I mean, at the same time, like, you're gonna see like the kids grow, right? And especially when the kids are baby, like whenever they're a baby, they grew. I heard like they grew like incredibly fast, right? So like I don't know, like I listened to my friends, like they always get this like a tremendous amount of like a joy out of it, you know, just watching them grow, you know, get bigger and bigger every night. I did not enjoy co-sleeping. She was working. I did not enjoy co-sleeping. She was working nights, so it was just me and him in bed, and I was so scared I'll roll up. Yeah, I definitely see that. But I think like if you're, but I also think like that rarely ever happens. I feel like whenever you're constantly thinking about it, I think you rarely moves at night, you know, while you're sleeping. But yeah, I definitely see. In May, and is already half the size. Ooh, damn. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're say like a dad, like parents will be on alert, you know, like you're while even though you're sleeping, I think your brain subconsciously turn on this like alert mode, and then so like every time like when the kids move, like it kind of like, oh yeah, alert, alert. All right, there you go. Oh shoot, I made a mistake. I think this one is like a brand new one, I think. No, wait a second. Sorry guys, give me one second. I gotta check this out. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like the ignition coil that's an issue. Okay, never mind then. Let's put this thing back in here. Three and a half. Damn. But yeah. I think like the once like a kids start going to like a school, you know, and then that's when like the time kind of opens up more, right? You know, and then like once they start like a middle school or like a high school, then you know they can kind of like a home seat by themselves. Then I think that's when like the parents start having more extra time to do their own stuff, you know, have more free time. But yeah, until then, like damn, like it's rough, man. It's rough. Alert mode is so crazy though. Like when he was co-sleeping, I was working. I sleep through him waking up, but my wife would wake up. Then I became a stay-at-home parent, and I wake up every time while my wife can sleep through him pounding on his door, saying he's ready to be up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like it's kind of crazy. I think it's like all the like a parental like a subconscious thing. You know, I think like this how like I think like your brain kind of rewires that way. I'm gonna miss these days, Alistor. My sister spent a whole month crying recently because she realized her girl will never be the same little kid she was. They changed so much, and they stopped wanting to spend time with you as much. That's what she is going through. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. And here's like a last spark plug right here. And ignition coil wise, yeah, this one needs to be a new one. There you go. She keeps saying she wishes she could relieve her kid's whole life. My stepdaughter is 12, and all summer she was in her room doing her own things. I'd see her like 2 to 3 times before her mom will get home. I think like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like obviously I'm not a parent, so like I don't know that. I don't know exactly how that feels, to be honest. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they just grow up into these other people. And then they leave, and parents never talk about that part being as hard as it is. Yeah, but like, I mean, birds got to leave the nest, you know. It's like, I understand it's like I understand it's like a hard part, but at the same time, like if they don't, you know, if they don't, like the kids are gonna be miserable, you know. But I think like once like a kids get into like a certain age, they start going through this like adolescence, right? I think that's when like a kids kind of separate get separated. Then like once they get grow up and they become like an adult, then they finally gets it, right? They finally gets like what their parents are going through and stuff like that. So I think that's when they kind of like returns, right? It's rough. Like I miss a nap in my arms. I miss a nap in my arms. They're learning to walk and talk. Now my little guy is saying full sentences and cussing. No matter what we do, he loves that phrase. Hell yeah, brother. They come back in their 20s. Yeah, I guess so. Like I think like it's kind of like the in like a different phase, right? Once I mean, now I think about it with this day and age, like after their graduation from like a college or something, they're definitely coming back. You know, with this economy. I call and talk to my mom like every day. Yeah. Oh, she's like 10 hours away, so I don't get to see her much. Where my sis, who is 39, hardly talks to my mom. Oh, huh. I mean, but I guess like, yeah. I think for me at least, like I hardly ever talks. They just. I don't know. I mean, that's just me, right? I got like nothing against like my. No. I'm talking about before we moved in together. Before I started living with my mom again. Like, but even before that, whenever I was like living with my living with my college high school friends, like I just like once in a while, like, well, make sure I to say hi to her like on Christmas, on her birthday and stuff like that. But like other than that, like I usually just like didn't say much. I guess like that's just me though. Like I think every kids are different. Major difference is I have kids, so I'm like, Mom, I understand why you did all these things, where my sister doesn't have kids, so doesn't understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I moved out of my parents' house, I stopped contacting my mom very often, and but then she passed away, and I've super regretted it. Yeah, I mean, I think deep down, like everybody understands it, right? Kind of like, oh yeah, like your parents gonna leave, before you do, just like it's just like a time, it's like the age thing, right? But at the same time, like, like they have their life going, and then like like once they're done with college, then they gotta do their job, like they gotta show up to their jobs, and after that they gotta get married, and then after that they gotta have kids, and after that like kids are doing stuff like that, and then before like the time is up. So I guess it's kind of, I don't know, to be honest, like I don't know what to think of it. I'm pretty neutral on that part. But at least now, like I'm gonna have like a plenty of time with my mom. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit too much. It's like sometimes like damn, I wish it like sometimes I do feel that like damn, I wish I was like living by myself, right? You know, I do miss that part sometimes. I'm a big mama's boy, so I have always talk to my mom like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean like as long as like mom did like half a decent job, all I think all boys are like meant to be like a mama's boy, right? In a sense. So yeah, I mean like also at the same time like from I mean like I'm not sure if it's like an Asian culture, Asian thing, but like I don't know. We are like I don't really discuss like feelings or like this and that too much, but like I do give her like I used to give her like a kind of like a wellness check. But other than that, like it's like not weird, like it's not like really like a talkative culture to begin with, you know. So, so I guess like that's what's up. I'm sorry, Mandy. I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I was very preoccupied. Never expected my parents to die for some reason. Yeah, literally hadn't occurred to me as a threat that would happen anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I think like every person go through that phase, you know. It's kind of like a foreign subject, right? Like you're not really understand it until like it start happening, you know. Let's see. Let's see. Lower suspension. Oh, there's like one more rubber bushing over here. Let's get rid of that. I have no clue what all you're doing in this in the game. To me, it seems like to run off some sort of electricity or something. I have no clue. This is like a car mechanic simulator. I didn't used to talk about feelings that and but we never did growing up. But after therapy and some personal issue, I definitely changed that and learned a lot about struggles my parents had gone through. And now my mom vents to me about her feelings and stresses. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. But at the same time, like I guess I never had to. I never been in like a situation where I feel like I definitely need some like a therapeutic session, you know. Like I'm usually I mean like obviously I have my worries, but like I'm usually like mostly carefree, right? But yeah, I don't know. But I mean like for now, like I still live. I like live with her, you know, and then like we just like constantly we're constantly interacting, right? But I don't know. I feel like I am not really good at, like kind of like get kind of like making like those like a much more like a deeper conversation, right? I'm just maybe we just never did that, you know. So it'll be but yeah, sorry, bro. I brought the stream mood down with all my sad talk. Nah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I cannot fix my car. No, I cannot fix my own car either. This is just video games, But like as for right now, I'm learning like a basic components of the car, and then like I got this like a very very abstract idea of as to like how like a car works, but Yeah, but like it's a very very, I don't know. It has its issue. I definitely rant about like this game's issue, like a last stream, but it's very very, how do I put it? It's very very relaxing for me at least. My mom never talked to me about her life, really. I think that's why we didn't talk much when I moved out. I was like always close to my dad. Oh, I see. I don't know. I feel like me and Abby have deep convos, unless he means oh, with family. Yeah, with family. I mean, I think there's like a different subject to talk about, right? Because like the some of the convo we had, like I definitely talk with my mom too. But like that type of like a much more some and okay, let's rewind it. I have there's like a different types of like a deep convo, right? Some of them I do it with friends, but I don't do it with like family, you know. And some of the subjects I talk to my family about it, but I don't talk to my friends or coworkers about it. You know, I cannot think of like the exact example out of my head, but yeah, I think it is kind of like that. You know, so like yeah, I definitely have some combo with Ma, but like feeling sharing, nah, that's just I don't know, that's just not me, not for me. You see. Nah, no bringing a mood down. Real life topics makes. Yep. That's some real shit we talk about over here. You know. I found a YouTube that I enjoyed watching, and he builds like a crazy vehicle. It is so over my head watching him. Oh, is that the dude? Is that the dude who bought like a Lamborghini and then it turned it into like a drift car? We might be watching like the same dude. But so like this game is like a CarMax simulator. Like I become, kind of like the title just explains itself, right? So yeah, I am fixing this guy's car, and then like later on I can buy my own car, like so I can visit like a barn, like a abandoned barn or like a junkyard, and I can buy total car, and then I can fix the car and then flip it. That's like another thing that I can do. But there's also like a driving stuff in here, but I don't think this is like a really that driving sim game, but like once in a while I do need this to like test out my vehicle and stuff like that. Then I drive, Grindhard Plumbing Co. He put a Ferrari engine and turbo into military Humvee. Grindhard, is he Australian? Is he an Aussie? Because that's like definitely like the guy that because I don't really watch like that deep into it. I just like watch like a 1 or 2 episode from him. North Idaho. Okay, maybe like it's a different guy, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, for the majority of my life, I was like really not interested in cars. Like most of my life, I just like considered it as like like a place. It's just like the thing that drives me from like one place to the other, right? But I don't know. Like lately, I do kind of think about cars, a lot, because I want my own car, right? All right. He's making like a three-wheel off-road vehicle that you sit inside front of the tire and what? He is making a 3-wheel off-road vehicle that you sit inside the front tire. Okay, I have to reread that. Like I didn't get it like the first time I read it. Like, what are you? What did I just read? But yeah, Let's see. I mean, there's some like crazy people out there. Not gonna lie. Thinking, I mean, it is insane because like if you think about like amount of like a basic knowledge, base knowledge, like you need to do those type of stuff, which I definitely don't have. You know. Oh, hello. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, sure. I'll take a look. Let's see. Oh, why am I even doing this? I just rebuilt this entire thingy. What I gotta do is I need to do the electronics because I want to check the relays. All right. Okay. Damn, like I still got a long way to go. I think I sent it to the right person. Let me see. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh, damn. I see it now. Dude, that vehicle looks like it's like something that you might see in like a, I don't know, like a post-apocalyptic game or like thingy, you know. I give up on decorating. I'm going back to normal gameplay. No, Mandy, you can do it. You can do it. You know. You already finished like the hardest thing in the game. You got that like a rainbow butterfly plush. So now, like, you can do it, man. He has a very Mad Max style look. Yeah. I definitely can see this vehicle, like just like plowing through, you know, like you're driving this through like a salt desert or something, you know, some kind of like, you know, like arid like a region, you know. Let's see. All right, y'all. I need to head to bed. Wife has to be up in 3 hours and is going to be mad. I'm all right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, you know, and yeah, say hi to your kids for me, will you? Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, and then yeah, like I'll definitely look out on like he made a chopper too. That's he made a chopper too. Chopper as a motorcycle, right? Not the helicopter. Of course, I've been trying to stop by you and Taco streams when I see y'all on. Yeah, thanks. Always good to have you here. You know. Yeah. Good night, man. Good night. I think I'll be wrapping up pretty soon too. A motorcycle, yeah. Let's see. Oh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Nope. I cannot fix anything. So, but anyway. Well, I think. Oh my. Okay. I got like a long way to go for this one. So. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the rest on like a next playthrough. I think it's getting pretty late, and like as I said, I slept like I didn't sleep well like for like past 2 nights, so I think I'm just gonna put some like extra sleep in there as well, right? So, let's see, let's mute this thing. So yeah, I'm not. I do wanna finish like the story order, but like again, like I start playing this on my own time as well. Oh wait a second. So sorry. Yeah, it's late. So I kind of started playing this on my own time as well, right? But I'm not gonna try to like make this into like 100% streaming game. you know, so, because like I kind of enjoyed it, like in it, I kind of enjoy like playing this on my off time as well, because like it's really relaxing for me, except for that few times I got raged. But like now like I upgraded it. I upgraded everything for my auto shot. So like, there's no more raging part here, no more. So like, yeah, so you might not see this like just saying that you might not see this like a Camaro on the next stream. But like whenever I'm done with this like a story orders, then I think I'm gonna move on to like the next game. But before then, I don't know. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. I mean, like I'm backing my words, and then like I'll be playing this for a while, I guess, on the stream as so. Okay, thanks for streaming, Happy. You didn't seem delirious at all today. Well, I was totally delirious. Yeah, I could. I know you. Like, I know you could see it. I know you could see it. Right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna crank. I gotta crank up my AC before I go to bed as well. You know. But oh well. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Hope you all had a good time. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night.